Knocked over that Amazulu defence. He really wants something out of this game sooner rather than later. But Majoro has other ideas, and surely now Amazulu are in the quarter-final draw.
Pressure? What pressure? They've used their experience, counter-attack football. They knew that Carrara would push numbers up front. They've been threatening in the last 10 minutes, Amazulu. And their top marksman, Lehlohonolo Majoro. Look at this long ball here. Look at the marking. It's Chipaho combining with Majoro. And in-step, he picked the spot. Knew what he was doing. There was no chance for the goalkeeper, Ngumalo. Good work done by Chipaho. Bit of a touch from the goalkeeper. But it's the power behind the ball that beat him. Good technique from Lehlohonolo Majoro. Deserves the celebration. Eases the pressure on the technical team of Mangoba Community.
Arbona ya kgwele ka kwa etswa jano ka seposeso ga debe kgotsa seo se ka fetolwa ke Amazulu fa seposeso ga debe tsena karolwana 18 ba kwa ba yanda zamene kgwele mo go motho bona ba kwa ba ya tlanya le letlo Lehlohonolo Majoro ya tlhaba jaaka leruba mo dipelo tsa ba bona ke Orlando Pirates. Ketapile ya loko ya Absa Premiership ifelela fa. Fa ile gore e ne le sekgele se ne se tshwerwe me se felela fa. Lehlohonolo Majoro from the bench. Mo motsotsong wa bo masome ka la motsotso ile meraro fela pele ga motshameko wa bokutlong. One Amazulu.
Some composure under pressure. So shows to play it on to Bishop.
Good running here from Amazulu now. Majoro in the middle. Wonderful goal on debut for the new man. That is a stunner. He has announced his arrival on the big stage.
It's a brilliant goal. You look at the architect of the goal, Zamene, he looks up. It's a pinpoint ball onto Lehlohonolo. That's Majoro. He knows it's a beautiful goal. He's happy, but he knows there's still lots of work to be done. But he should be happy now that Lehlohonolo Majoro has got a goal, the second goal for them. It's a beauty of a goal. Look at the run, look at the pass, look at the timing of the cross, the quality of the header. It's a beautiful goal. Power, no chance for the goalkeeper, Shaib Walters. And that's a Dogo, that's a Qatar. It's a beautiful goal.
And Walters rooted to the spot for the second successive goal. And also, again, Brian, as a central defender, maybe you can help us here. The central defence caught out completely.
The clock out at Escotini. Snamaminse. That is Orlando Stadium for the uninitiated. Hadebe. That's a great ball from Hadebe. Another chance. What a well-taken goal. They wanted the difficult one, didn't they? Great goal. Usutu in the lead. You wouldn't guess it from Mangoba Mnuti's expression. That's the way. What a well-taken goal. Lehlohonolo Majoro, his third goal in 2 matches. When you're hot, you're hot.
I think, Titi, the technique was phenomenal. You just spoke about Hadebe earlier on, and what a pinpoint pass to Majoro, and the finish was just so fine. You know, it's unbelievable that these moments in the game are what football is all about. You know, look at the first touch there. He gets the ball under control, looks up, finds Majoro, great first touch, and he buries it.
Short change Majoro. That's his 5th of the campaign, having scored a brace, of course, in the last game against the Mpumalanga Black Aces. But where was the marking? He receives the ball unmarked, and composure. The C word comes to the fore there. Sianda Tulu losing his footing. No chance ready for the keeper.
Titi Sianda was on the complete wrong side. You know, he's not goal side. He was
on the bench this evening for Mamelodi Sundowns. But you have to keep rewarding the players who are doing the job, and that's exactly what Moshekwi did in the last game. It could be another one here. Oh! Can you believe it? It's 2-0. Usutu. Hebe. Majoro in the mood. He's got his brace. 4 goals in 2 matches. Trapatoni, Trotmoloto looking on, bemused. Lehlohonolo Majoro. I said he would be a major factor. And there you see why. Farouk Khan, what do you make of this?
Well, I think again, you know, Sundowns were guilty of giving away possession very easily going forward, and they were punished. And I mean, what Amazulu is doing is what we know Sundowns are capable of doing, which is keep possession, move the ball around, and you know, penetrate. But we don't see that Sundowns here this evening. They're losing possession very carelessly, and it's costing them.
But how poor is the marking at the back as well? I mean, they're getting caught every time. Look at that, chasing the game.
Quite brilliantly on the near side. Khadebe scored against Fitz in their last game. This time, Shipar with an inch-perfect pass. Wonderful opportunity here for Amazulu. An early opening goal, which sends Princess Margaret Stadium into raptures. The man that scores returning from suspension, Lehlohonolo Majoro, makes it happen. The 24-year-old from Lady Brand is picked out as one of the players certainly to look out for this season. The way he's brought an intelligent strike partnership up with Ayanda Dlamini. Unfortunately, though, missing for today's encounter is Ayanda Dlamini, taking the responsibility on his own shoulders, making it happen as he returns from suspension following that red card against Vasco da Gama. He scored on his debut for Amazulu against Maritzburg United. He then scored in the loss to Vasco, and right now he's given Amazulu a very early advantage in a game that is almost must-win here in KwaMashu. Shupao, the man that set up the play with that wonderful pass through, a first-time cross, and then hammered in. Wonderful header from Majoro. You might be wondering where the dreadlocks are. He sheared those, and as he loses the hair, he gains another goal. Skakane, just a little trippy felt, but Bunta takes the ball and runs with it. Biola, his pass not quite running his teammate. Now Majoro to strike, second in the game, beckons, and he does it beautifully. The very slightest of touches from Dennis Onyango, but he's conceded 4. Majoro has 2, he's got 4 for the season, and Amazulu find themselves now surely in an unassailable lead. Lehlohonolo Majoro, there are all sorts of comments going around about how he would play without his dreadlocks. He has proved that they meant absolutely nothing to his game as he's punished Black Aces again. A little defensive error and smashed home by Majoro as he dispossessed his Aces counterpart and rammed the ball home from inside the 18-yard area. He curled it around Onyango. Just the slightest of touches off the fingertips, and time to celebrate. Well, the Amazulu fans are enjoying themselves this afternoon. Usutu are 4-0 up over Black Aces, and there's still a lot of time for them to even grab a 5th.
Already, Musonda, we're not even halfway. Remember last year, Mabudi Kanyeza got sent off 3 times. Terrafontaini's picked up 2 this year, and here is 1 back for Amazulu. Pau and Amazulu back in the game.
We spoke about the supply that they need to get. They got it from Hatebe. It's a combination of Lehlohonolo Majoro and Shupao. Look at that. It's a great pass, but a finish. Power.
Moraka Swallows nil. Touch there. Little flick on and a chance here for Usutu!
We're really settling down very well. Majoro with the pass eventually, and Tumaran Shonga, who knocked it on the part of the on-running Ayanda, who didn't take time about knocking it through with his left foot, clinical to the far corner.